What's up YouTube, Jack here, and today I'm bringing you a video based on the game that is rising with some hype behind it, which is Insurgency. And I think it's Insurgency 2 technically, but don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But I wanted to give an honest review on the game because I have put probably over 20 hours in the game, so I feel like I can confidently and accurately give a review on my take of the game. So the game, it's Insurgency. It's a source-based game, so it's run off the same engine like the Counter-Strike games and all that good stuff. There's a few maps. I think there's 5 or 6. So just it's not too bad on the map quality. The maps are all good. They're pretty well developed, is how I want to put it. They flow pretty well from what I've played so far. But I'm going to go over the pros and cons of this game that I have noticed from my few weeks of playing the game. So some pros. The game is only $15. $15, that's a great price if you ask me for, hours of fun. I've already put 20 hours into it, so for $15, I'm getting my money's worth. So I'm not going to complain. Then you have the decent maps like I already covered. The maps flow really well. They are somewhat realistic too. I feel like they're a mix. They are like size-wise, they're a mix between Call of Duty and Battlefield. Obviously, leaning towards the Call of Duty side because Battlefield maps are really huge. But I feel like it's a Call of Duty map just with a little more oomph behind it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. You guys just gotta play it. That's all I can really say. Another pro to this game is, which I prefer a lot because I enjoy competitive gaming, is the communication behind it. And to win in a lot of the game types, you need communication. Communication's key. It's not a game you can just really go in and slay out and get 85,000 kills and, just win off of one guy on your team. It's more of a game where you work as a team towards one goal to win the game. That's the other cool part, which is another pro of this game too. There's no stats kept, at least not that I know of, not that I can see. But so everyone's really working for the win. No one's worried about their KD, any of that BS. It's all about winning, which that's what I personally love. Now, if you're more of a casual gamer, you could probably see that as, oh, I really don't care, but I love to win. So that's another pro. But now, the cons, I would say that this game is very, it's very demanding of internet connection. Now, if someone's got a way better internet connection than you, and you go to a neutral gunfight, as long as they have some decent skill, you're probably going to lose that if the internet connection is better than yours. But if you can beat them to the trigger, get the first bullet off, it should even out pretty equally. But it's not that big of a deal. I just notice it sometimes. Sometimes my bullets don't really register that well. It's not super noticeable, but, it's still there, and it's definitely a con of the game. Another con would be, it's difficult to get used to because I've never played a game like this. People say Arma 2, DayZ, all that stuff, those are realistic. This game I feel is extremely realistic just because, you get shot in the chest, you're just done. I think it's realistic for a fast-paced game. DayZ, it's kind of a long-term game, So, for a FPS, quick game, it's extremely realistic. Way more realistic than Battlefield will ever be, let's be honest. So, now the question comes down to, should you buy it, which I'm going to wrap up the video. And my answer is yes. I believe if you can put the same amount of hours as the game costs, so in this case, game's $15, the question is, will you put 15 hours into the game? Because I think $1 an hour for entertainment is pretty darn cheap. And my answer to that question is yes. I have already put 15 hours into this game. I believe probably by the time this game's over, I'll have well over 5 days, so I believe it's worth the money. You guys should try it out. It's only $15, so it's not going to dig too big of a hole in your pocket. So let me know in the comments section if you guys have the game and if you played it and what you think of the game. But anyways, guys, this is Jack signing out. See y'all later.